Okay, pag-usapan ulit natin yung produkto ng modern feminist mindset. Sabi ni Jana Lim dito, you've essentially copy-pasted the oldest, laziest, victim-blaming arguments in the book and called it pragmatism. Yari ka kay Kayo niyan, tinatrash mo yung pragmatism. Sabi mo, anong mali sa cause and effect? Ang mali is you only apply it when it's convenient to blame women. Sige, usapang cause and effect tayo. A woman posts a photo, cause. A man sees it, it gets turned on, and decides to leave a harassing comment or send an unsolicited picture. Effect. Okay? Tama ka dun. Sino ang nag-type ng comment? Sino ang nag-decide na mambastos? Yung lalaki, I agree with that. Bakit yung cause and effect mo laging humihinto sa damit ng babae at hindi umaabot sa conscious decision ng lalaki na maging bastos? You treat male libido like a natural disaster na parang bagyo na walang choice kundi manalanta. By doing that, you're not holding people accountable. You're just insulting men by assuming they have the impulse control of a toddler. Well, anong magagawa natin? If there exists a man that has a an impulse control of a toddler. Oh, sige nga. You are confusing what is and what ought. What is ought? Oh, alam mo ba yun, Jana Lim, is and ought? So, anong magagawa mo dun? Ang magagawa mo is yung actions mo, or may magagawa ka sa actions mo. 'Di ba? Alam mo na pala yung effect. Alam mo na pala na yung possibility na mangyari ito nandoon doon sa actions mo. Anong gagawin mo? Ipipilit mo pa rin gawin dahil may nakukuha kang something doon sa paggawa mo doon ng cause. 'Di ba? Wala na tayong magagawa sa conscious decision ng mga lalaki or ng kung sino mang mambabastos. Kasi nga it's their conscious decision. 'Di ba? We can always file a case, habulin sila criminally. But guess what? The crime has already been done. 'Di ba? So, ano bang habol mo? Walang problema na habulin sila doon sa ginawa nila. But again, the crime has already been done. Biktima ka na. Oh. Sige, makukulong sila. Pero ma-undo ba nila yung crime na ginawa nila sa'yo? Let's go to the worst case scenario. Would it unrape the victim? Oh. What's worse? Pinatay. Would it make the victim alive again? Pag nakulong sila, hindi na. Smio. Sabi mo pa, magpa-sexy sa public tapos nung may naakit sila na hindi nila gusto, suddenly they are a victim. Of course. Public yung nirelease mo eh. So, hindi mo kontrolado yung magiging reaksyon ng public because it's public. Diyos mio, Marimar. Let's get one thing incredibly straight. Being attracted to someone is reaction. Oh yes! That attraction can be given by everyone in the public. Pwede siyang ibigay ng gwapong CEO na opa, pwede siyang ibigay ng mga mahihirap na walang pinag-aralan, pwede siyang ibigay ng isang middle class. Oh, and that's the target audience of thirst trapping in public. Tapos ngayon, may na-attract sa inyong bastos. O magtataka kayo, magpapabiktim kayo. Bakit? Walang nagagalit kapag naakit ang lalaki. That's biology. Okay? Meron lalaking bastos, merong lalaking mahirap, merong lalaking pangit, merong lalaking opa, merong lalaking opa, tapos CEO pa. So, bakit kayo namimili ng maaakit kung ang pinang-aakitan nyo public? Nagigets mo ba? CEO. Ang mga inirereklamo ng mga babae is when men act like unevolved animals because they saw some skin. That's the reality of things. Some men will act like unevolved animals. Oh, what can you do about it? Oh, tuturuan mo sila? Okay, fine. Hands up. But good luck on doing that. Diba? As if naman pag sinabi mo na, ops, wag na kayong magdanakaw. Lahat ng magdanakaw, hihinto ng magnakaw dahil sinabi mo. Do you honestly not know the difference between privately admiring someone's sex appeal and publicly crossing the line into disrespect and harassment? I know the difference. Yung isa may kaso, yung isa walang kaso. Oh. What gives? Kung tingin mo pareho lang yon, that says more about your lack of basic needs. Hindi nga pareho, binigyan ko na nga ng distinction di ba? Imagine the multiplier if you wear sexy clothes. It's for attracting people sexually. Exactly! Oh! If it attracts people sexually, tapos nilabas mo siya sa public, guess what? All kinds of people will be attracted to you sexually. That includes yung mahihirap, yung bastos, yung pangit. Oh, hindi lang yung mga opa na CEO na gustong-gusto nyong mabingwit. Ay, nako. Thirst traps are meant to be sexually attractive, but since when did sexually attractive mean willing to be dehumanized? That's the thing about sex kasi. You deny the other aspects of sex. Diba? You deny the dark side of sex. Anong tingin nyo? Mga vanilla lang yung sex na meron? Pag pinag-uusapan yung sexuality? Oh. Asan yung concept na power play? Asan yung concept na owning? Asan yung concept na degradation? Yes. Those are included in the realm of sex. Mio. Hindi ko alam. Hindi nyo alam na may ganong concept ang sex? Diba? Kaya nga may tinatawag na BDSM Diba? Oh. Kaso, diba? Ang problema kasi yung BDSM, ang naisip nyo lang na BDSM yung kay Christian Grey na milyonaryo, ganito, ganyan, pogi. Hindi nyo naiisip na yung other aspects ng sex na yun pwedeng manggaling sa pangit. Diba? Sa walang pera. O, sa bastos. You can find someone sexually attractive and will treat them with basic human disrespect. Of course! Some men would do that. Some men are doing that. But again, hindi mo makokontrol yung ibang utak ng mga lalaki. You can only control your actions. Ngayon, kung hindi ka ready tanggapin lahat ng ganong klaseng epekto, equivalent exchange, then don't ask for it. Don't ask for it like it doesn't exist. Bakit ba ang hirap mong intindihin na ang pagiging sexy ay hindi waiver para mabastos? Oh my God. Hindi lang naman kasi vanilla type of sex ang meron sa sexy. Ang iniisip nyo kasi yung pag sinabing sexy, dapat demure type of sexy lang. Just me. Diba? Parang ano ba, pinanganak ba kayo kahapon? Na hindi nyo alam yung dynamics or ibang aspeto ng sex?